TGR.
Already
Oh, is it over?
And Sony's
I guess that's it.
State of Play conference,
Oh.
where I think they're going to
Daniel,
talk about
I
a small system
love the
called
combat
the
in Grandia.
PlayStation 5.
Like a lot.
Finally.
That would be nice. And don't forget, all summer long, IGN is asking you to give to the World Health Organization and Bail Project charities. The World Health Organization's COVID-19 Response Fund is dedicated to studying, tracking, and combating the
That's awesome. I'm glad
coronavirus
they're
pandemic.
donating to the,
Maybe you've
to
heard
the
of
bail
it.
effort
The Bail
too.
Project is a
Yeah.
nonprofit that pays bail for people in need, reuniting families, and restoring the presumption of innocence. Both good causes.
Not only that, but by donating, you'll have a chance to win codes for games like Resident Evil 3 and swag from companies like Bethesda. So be sure to check out the donation links in the descriptions of your video player or go to donate.ign.com for more information on how and where to give.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, we are exploring Mortal Shell.
Oh,
yes!
There we go.
Cold Symmetry.
All
This
right.
is an
Finally.
action RPG with tense, deliberate
Freak me out,
combat
guys.
and punishing enemies, set
Yeah,
in a
Tales of Arise,
terrifying
always good.
hellscape for players to explore at their own risk. We've got an exclusive trailer followed by your first look at gameplay, complete with developer commentary. And if you like Souls-like games as much as we do, you will not want to miss
Don't buy
this.
that, Adonis.
do.
Please, Chasix. Buy Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze instead.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a
Chasix.
much better game.
100%. I agree.
Like in every way.
All right, let's see this.
do not deserve absolution.
Here we go. Yo, let's get that beta.
Seek it.
You must find his name.
Dude, that combat looks pretty sick. Also, what the fuck? Some blasphemous and 3D shit.
Oh, yes. Look at that shit.
Woo! Oh. Like, this game actually looks scary.
Yes.
Beta? Beta? Beta?
Join Discord for beta access. Beta is
I
July
already did.
3rd.
No beta yet. Oh, wait, what?
Beta is
Oh,
July
shit.
3rd, dude.
How did I miss that?
That looked really good.
I guess we're gonna see more of it now.
I guess. Maybe they're going to talk more about it.
Mortal Shell is an action
Yeah,
RPG
dude.
announced earlier this year that
Oh my
has
God, his
fans
hat.
of a certain notoriously difficult game very excited. Right now, I'm joined by the fine gentleman from developer Cold Symmetry. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hey,
Chassis already beat Tropical Cheese.
Oh,
This game
dang.
looks awesome. People are really stoked
I
about
still
it.
would've recommended it.
Let's start with
Yeah.
the shells from the title.
I bought it, and
what are these shells?
No.
Oh, Rayman
The
Legends
shells
is a
are,
much better
the playable
platformer than Wii
characters in
U.
the game.
I
Or
agree.
than
Through
Deluxe U.
inhabiting them, you learn more about
Look at this.
who they were. You get in touch with their abilities. But first, you must learn their names.
Okay,
Indeed,
so-
yeah, and what you see on the screen
feels
is,
so much like
Harris, which
Dark
is one of the
Souls.
first shells you actually
Yeah,
acquire.
Dark Souls,
and,
yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Maybe a little bit of
Just wanted to clarify
Bloodborne.
Yeah, and you know,
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
their abilities, they're really each of their abilities are tied in with their storyline. So you might have someone who was an executioner and someone who was a poisoner, and so you'll get to as you get to know who they were when you unlock their storyline. You see here that we're learning who this shell was, what their name was, and each time you unlock a little bit more about their history, you get you acquire one of their abilities as well.
So, how many shells are there, or do you even know yet? And it sounds like they were going to be providing different types of play styles.
There are 4 unique mortal shells that you
Got
can
it.
discover if you can find them.
Indeed, yeah, and indeed they do provide different play styles, and as a matter of fact, each shell might even kind of feel like a different game depending on if you really fully utilize their combat potential, right? Like one shell, for example, when it comes to dodges and rolls, can only roll a certain way. Another shell can only execute a dodge in a certain way. And as Andrew already mentioned, as you discover their abilities, and as you learn more about their past in terms of their lore and history, you will also see how each of those abilities really tied in together and in the one specific theme that one shell represent. And the more you uncover, the more you learn what they
You know what
really,
this kind of reminds
what
me
their
of, in a
strong
way?
side really
What?
is.
like Hollow Knight.
So you
In
mentioned
the sense that it's like,
if you can
you know,
find
not
all
a
these
big studio
shells,
doing it, but it's
are they sort
you
of
know,
doled
inspired
out
by
throughout
a big
the
game.
entirety of the game,
Yeah.
or is it possible to
There's
get
gonna be like the
all four of
Hollow
them
Knight for
near the
Dark
beginning
Souls.
of the game, so you
Yeah.
can use them throughout the entire game?
They're hidden throughout the world. It is close to the beginning, so that you can, so that you'll be able to kind of choose one which suits your play style the best, fairly early on. But you will have to kind of scour that initial area for them.
Gotcha. Now, in the announcement trailer that was released earlier this year, it looks like there was a scene where we saw the player get knocked out of a shell. Is that something that can happen during combat?
Yeah,
probably
that's
when you
what
die.
happens when your HP reaches 0.
Yeah.
You get knocked out of your shell. You're put into this more
Obviously.
vulnerable state.
Look at this shit. Oh
It
my
can kind of
god.
have tactical advantages, but the big disadvantage is that you only have 1 HP when you're in that state. So you have to be super careful. Yeah, you can get back into the shell a limited
stood
number
there?
of times. But yeah, you've got to really
I just
manage
noticed
your,
no
your
HP
HP,
bars
manage your
over the
stamina,
enemy.
Oh,
and,
no.
kind of explore all the tactics there.
But if you're really hardcore, you can actually even like play through the game without any shells at all. Like if you really want a challenge, so that's always an option.
Wow.
Yeah, in fact,
man.
there's like
There's
a
a-
secret spot that we hope one of those more hardcore players who really
What
want
the
to challenge
fuck?
to find, where you
there's no shielding, it
like sort of
seems. Or maybe
officially
there is,
within
we
the
haven't
game's
seen it.
lore.
Yeah.
Obviously. You renounce the
doing,
bonding
like,
with all
hardened.
the shells. It even changes your skin, and it kind of like, all right, it's on now.
What
You're
the
gonna
fuck?
live in the age,
Oh my
baby.
god! Did you see that?
These types of
Yeah.
games. These types of games definitely have those hardcore players that are looking for a challenge. So that'll really be fun watching people.
That's so
try to
interesting.
do like a
you
no-shell
have to
playthrough.
harden.
Is he gonna die?
Sure, yeah.
He
Yeah.
might. It's a lot of enemies.
So you're being upfront that this is a Souls-like game. What made you decide to make this kind of game?
I mean, I guess for us it was never even a question what type of game we want to do, because we all are fans of these games. We enjoy playing them. We love the
hardened ability is
meaning
interesting,
and
dude.
philosophy
Yeah.
that they have inside. So
Ooh,
we just wanted to
oh,
do something
dude.
that we would
There
play
you go.
ourselves. And
Did he get
hope
some
other
HP?
He's
people
still not
would
dead?
too.
But he got some HP from
I
that,
mean, the
yeah?
first
That's
time
what it
I
looks
went
like,
over
yeah.
to Vitaly's house, he had this LED screen on his fridge that was, yeah, I'm going there, which was rotating the armor sets, rotating the armor sets from Dark Souls 3. Like it was pictures of his pets or his kids or something, and then right after that, we had a 2.5-hour conversation about debating the merits of nihilism.
Oh wow!
Yeah, very, very true. I have to admit, I had a phase like that, and I guess like the first experience of playing a Dark Souls game was really, in a way, like a life changing for me. Not just because those are fun games, but really the sense of like the
I mean, Dark
overcoming
Souls
sort of
is
your
fucking
internal
huge, man.
struggle,
Yeah.
the journey that you go through, and
I wonder
how
if this
sort of, like,
world's gonna be
character
as interconnected.
strengthening those experiences are.
That would
So
be
in a way,
awesome.
what really
Because
happened
like
for us
the
also
more
as a
modern
studio,
From Software
really
games haven't felt as
bonded,
connected as the
also,
first Dark Souls.
and,
Yeah,
over this
I agree.
shared passion, and we became real life
Look at that
friends
shit,
as well.
dude. Oh, man.
And everybody finds something their own on those kind of games, and now it's a genre that is here to stay, and we thought we have something
Oh, he's
to
gonna die
say
here.
in this realm as well. And
Unless
we really think this is
proves me wrong.
those kind of genres just more than just a game. They're really
Whoa,
Did you see that?
That's pretty sick.
So which of the Souls games were the biggest inspiration for you?
I would say it's probably different for each and every of us. Like we have a broad selections of games we like in Souls-like genre, but like for me personally, I really love the really
Play
old one
music?
called Blade of Darkness.
Yeah.
It's maybe like 20 years
He
old
is?
or even more.
What does that
But
do?
it looks
cool.
like the
I wonder
game
if it's
you
like a
start
buff.
with when you first
I'm
start
thinking
Souls,
Monster
like, one of
Hunter.
your favorite.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're hunting horn.
At least in us, so yeah.
It's like the Souls before Souls, right?
Sure.
Yeah, like before the
Right.
term was even coined, right? Like the first original.
That's such a
Soulslike,
unique
and,
idea.
I think for some
Instead
of
of
us,
giving
I
you a
think
shield, you just harden your whole
Dmitry,
body.
did you say
Yeah.
what other games you said like even before the Dark Souls?
Yeah, we were passionate for dark fantasy art.
Matheus, that game is gonna be Bayonetta.
What?
He said, "What if we get a Devil May Cry inspired game soon?" We got Bayonetta.
Oh my god.
Okay, this enemy right now,
Yes.
Cthulhu ass
It's not
motherfucker.
a melee combat, but it's still a good.
Oh.
It's a pretty deep
Wow.
That's taken
and
straight out of
style,
Sekiro.
so I was
Yo,
really
go in,
inspired
dude.
of that
But does he have iframes getting up?
Yeah,
And
and
for
like
sure
I like you mentioned Quake, because like
Parry.
it's clearly not a Souls-like, but some of the ideas in terms of the atmosphere and like the world being elements in terms of
I hope
like,
they get their
the
timing and
brutal
stuff right.
atmosphere
Like I
and what
hope
it
it's
brings to
polished.
It definitely was an
There's
inspiration.
iframes,
Another
clearly.
thing that's probably worth mentioning when it kind of going back to sort of why we decided.
Did they
is
say if
also
this is
that
going to be
there's
60
some
FPS?
elements in the older, original
I don't know if they
Souls-like,
have,
like
but
the
it
first
looks
Dark
60,
Souls
doesn't
and
it?
Demon Souls that we really like, that they kind of like not really being
I don't know.
sort of left forgotten today when it
Yeah, it
comes
looks
to like
60 to
level
me.
design and some of the other elements that we thought it'd be really cool to take those ideas and evolve them into something new, something that we were passionate about and felt confident that we can evolve on that formula and bring something new to the table.
So tell us about the world of Mortal Shell. What is this place? What happened here? And what is the player trying to accomplish?
Well, what exactly happened and what the players tried to accomplish, we're gonna try not to spoil
that a boss
things
in the
just
back?
yet.
Sure.
But generally,
I don't
we
know.
can say that
It seems
the
like a
players
different
gonna
room.
find themselves in this
Yeah, parrying definitely you get
world
health from
that
it.
That's
was,
cool.
Tarnished and by this influence
Rewards
of the,
like
I haven't
going in
been
for the
looking,
attack.
like
but
we call it
the hardened
internally,
ability.
we're
Have you
like-
noticed? Like, does it
in
take
a
away
funny way
stamina?
referring to they choose
I have
is
not been
this
looking.
substance that has almost
Let's take
like
a look at
magical
that.
I would
kind of like
assume,
abilities
if
that
I'm
it's
honest with you.
created
That's
and
usually
produced
how it
within
goes.
The sacred
Yeah.
glance of this godlike creature they revered, the sacred nectar.
Otherwise, it's like
And
broken.
this sacred nectar
Yeah.
is pretty much the sort of the root of all conflict in the world. Is the main currency that the player is going to use to, to fully
Yeah, that's
Look
a
at-
boss.
yeah.
develop their combat abilities.
It's trying
to
to
show.
sink
But
them.
it's also what other
I-
players.
I'm digging the fuck out of this, by the way. Like, I
look at
really want to
this.
play this.
And enemies also seek.
Enslaved Grisha.
Oh my
In
god.
general, like speaking, if we baseline,
I kind of wanted to shut up and I want to hear this,
the,
but
well,
I know
in the
not
game,
possible.
everybody's been
There's
Yeah.
definitely
searching for
iframes.
meaning,
Yes.
and not only you as a player, but also like
Oh,
other
yes,
NPCs
yeah,
and other
definitely.
like, creatures that populate the world. They're all in search for meaning, and some of
Ooh,
them
he's
find
about to
it,
get
some of them
fucking
don't.
destroyed.
But, it's all about that.
Yo, this
basically.
thing is crazy. Look at those
What
swipes.
can you tell us about this enemy that we're seeing in combat right here?
Well, in general, when it comes to enemies, we try to approach it in a way where every enemy has something about them, something special about them, and one
Dude.
kind of important kind of a pillar design hook idea, right?
What
and
the hell?
also,
Okay,
obviously,
so
it has to
there
be
he
integrated
lost
to
his
the level
shell.
within. Like maybe about this particular fella.
So you can
who's
just
quite
go
cool,
right back
and
in?
Maybe
I
Dmitry can tell us more.
Yes,
about
but he
this guy.
said you have like 1 HP when you're in that
Yeah,
mode, so
it
you
was
have to be
fun
very careful.
Make a design for
And you
this
have to be
one.
very
There were
fast.
A few different versions
Yeah.
before we hit the style.
There you go.
Oh,
The main
okay.
idea that we had in mind
Nice.
is like
That'll help a little bit.
create something wild, crazy beast. Something
You
like
see those 3 bars over his health bar, right? The 3 white
Yeah, I
bars.
don't know what they do.
Yeah.
So,
Do you think that has to do
Yeah,
with like
'cause,
his
you know,
parry?
it's rare when you see a very
Maybe.
well
Maneuver.
balanced combination of both power, like raw power, and fat and speed.
I'm trying to see like
And it's hard
how
to
the
get
boss
those things right. And you know,
moves.
like maybe Anton can tell more
'Cause,
about
like, the
the
tracking
animation
seems
side
to be
of
a
things
little-
and
ooh.
combat.
Yep.
It is-
So that
great.
move
Yeah,
took one of the
that
bars
was,
over his
part
health
of
bar.
the creation of
Good
the creatures
call.
too. Like
So it's like almost like
we don't have any motion
the
capture
guns
animation
in
game, so
Bloodborne.
everything is
Maybe.
keyframed, and we were trying to really focus and
Hey,
put like
thanks,
exaggerations and
Anthony, for
accents in
liking
the
the
right
stream.
moment to make the combat
That's probably
flow in the
Facebook.
right way. And same not only for enemies but for player too. So it fits together by the
But
end.
everybody
like,
join Anthony and like
it
that stream,
pieces,
baby.
but, like we've been tweaking timings a lot, like frame by frame, to make sure it works.
Yeah, so many
So
iframes.
how
I
big
love
and
it.
how open is this world?
Oh, he's down, dude. He's
Yeah,
down.
World
come on,
is,
I'm going for
I
the
mean,
kill,
taking
dude.
the studio size, we knew from the start
Boom.
that we have to focus on the quality rather than the quantity. So we can call
So
it
is everything,
fairly
like,
compact
falling apart in the
experience,
sanctum or
but
whatever?
When I
That's what
say
it looks like.
compact, I still mean it's like deep enough.
like,
to
hello,
get
let me
lost
wake you
in,
up,
and
so-
it's
or
interesting
whatever.
enough to get lost in.
This is one of the
And,
shells,
we have
right?
a lot of storytelling
guess.
elements and pieces throughout the world. A lot
Well,
of,
no, I think the shell
interesting
is like
places to
literally your
explore,
body.
where you can
Okay.
find some bits of story that, like, after that you can connect the dot together and figure out what exactly is happening in the
Damn it,
area.
I
that
want to
you're
read the
in.
text. Remove.
And the entire experience takes around
Dude, that's how you
20
know a game
hours.
draws you in when
I
you
think
literally want to
that,
see like everything you can.
You know, we try
Yeah.
to keep every moment meaningful. Like, we're not going to send you around on quests trying to farm rats, right? Like,
That's
we're-
great.
Yeah.
I hate farming
You know,
rats.
Yeah, we're not
we don't
that
even
game.
really. We don't really even tell
Unless
you
I'm
what
trying
to
to
do.
grind to
It's
level
kind
up.
of up to you. And there's a lot
Or
to
get humanities
explore.
in Dark Souls 1.
Vitaly mentioned the
Yeah.
roots of like earlier Souls titles, like Dark Souls 1, where we don't give you fast travel right away, right? So you've definitely got no mini map, so you're having to constantly memorize where you are in the environment, and as a result, you get
Was
to
there a
know it
mini map
super
in Dark
well.
Souls?
That's right.
And
Well,
like
you know, when
the
it comes
structure,
to, go ahead.
I don't think there was one
I
in
mean,
the
I just
first
want to
one.
say
Yeah,
the structure,
I
like the
don't
way we
remember
build
that.
it is,
I could be wrong.
like we have one big open area, and then the levels that connect to it, and you can choose where to go in any order. It doesn't matter, but
Yeah,
we
they're
try to
inspired by Dark
make it
Souls
in a
1.
way
That's
that
good.
it always feels
Yeah.
like an adventure, like a journey, where you have to commit before you go somewhere in some new area. It might be tricky for you, like you might find it difficult, so you might want to get back and like rebalance, like maybe choose another shell, pick another weapon, and try with that. But we try to make it look like every time you decide to go somewhere, it's a commitment and it's a adventure and journey that you have to experience yourself.
Hell yeah.
You're probably going to suffer. You know, you're going to have the fortitude to overcome.
It's gonna
that
hurt.
lost feeling that you have in the beginning. But I think once
It's kind of crazy though.
you're going to
Yeah.
feel
They're really aiming for
really
that
good about
hardcore
not just
crowd.
about the game, but about yourself too. And I think that
I like
we
to
all
punish
have
myself
gone
in
through
games,
kind
so
of
let's
similar
go.
metamorphosis through playing similar titles that we felt like, you know, they were really meaningful
Wake
to
up,
us
Onix.
personally.
I will.
Right.
Now, getting back to the announcement trailer from a few weeks ago, did the voiceover guy in the announcement trailer actually say, what is it? Bring the glands back to me? The glands?
Yes.
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 Wow.
What's that all about?
The sacred glands, Vitaly mentioned them earlier. You know, they're really critical to the plot of Mortal Shell, what you're doing in the world. You know, where there are forces fighting over these things. You know, I kind of get into spoilers here, so you're gonna have to dig in and find out for yourselves.
Oof. Exciting.
All right.
Yeah.
Who was the woman in the mask?
That's Sister Janessa. She introduces you to the substance tar, the sacred nectar. She offers you the juice to drink, and that juice is what
right.
helps you bond with your shell, kind of get to know them better, unlock their abilities. You know, like I mentioned earlier, all the shell's abilities are tied in with their stories. So I think that's something that we do that's pretty cool.
Okay.
So what's the current release plan for Mortal Shell? Do you have a release window that you're targeting?
So we've announced Q3. There'll be more info coming on that soon.
Okay.
Yeah, we're excited to share that with you when it's time.
Well, you guys, Mortal Shell is looking awesome. I know our audience is super excited for it. Before we go, real quick,
Mortal
I
Shell
believe you have
looks
a
good.
special announcement for the fans that you can make.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be starting the beta on July 3rd, and you'll be playing the Crypt of
Damn,
Martyrs.
Chazzy.
Come and join us in the Discord
Yeah.
and see what it's all about.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What platform will the beta be on?
It'll be on PC.
Excellent.
Oh.
Nice.
Cool, guys. Thank you
I
so
don't
much
know
for
why I
joining
assumed
me
it was
today.
going to be on PS4.
Thank you.
That makes me happy.
Great, thanks a lot.
That makes me happy too, man.
Unlimited frames,
Before we
baby.
go, let's take one more look at that kick-ass new trailer for Mortal Shell.
That's awesome, man.
Oh,
Rewatch the same trailer?
I do not deserve absolute.
That is
it the same
rewatch.
trailer? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is the same trailer.
Yet still, I seek it.
I mean, dude.
Well, guys, that looks good to me. I don't know.
You must find his name.
I want it. I want more. The first time I saw
hope it's really good.
Yeah. The first time I saw it, I was kind of like, oof, like, holy shit, like, this is some heavy shit. But now I'm kind of like very, very intrigued by it.
Definitely.
More so on like the gaming side more than anything else.
The inspiration's in the right place, and how they're describing it, like, this is essentially, you know, it's like the Hollow Knight of Dark Souls, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Hollow Knight was very inspired by Metroidvania, but also by Dark Souls.
Yep.
And this is obviously Dark Souls inspired. Very much so. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yep. For
Like
sure,
what you
man.
saw.
Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more and stay up to date, subscribe, hit the little bell, and join our Discord.
If you want to support the channel, please check out our Patreon or hit the join button below. As always, thanks for your support and thanks for watching.